Spending a week in the Dominican Republic brought together the excitement of travel, the passion to serve, and the shifting of ideas about the world around me. My excitement, passion, and mindset funneled through to the Dominican children that I encountered daily. We played, we laughed, we smiled, and we learned. I taught the kids English words, usually only 4 or 5 every day, but in all actuality, I think I was the one who learned the most. While in the DR, I made a point to focus on what I observed: children, parents, smiles, chaos, stress, houses, clothes, the list could go on. While in the Dominican Republic, it was impossible to stop making comparisons between here and home. Why is there so much garbage laying on the streets? How come the government doesn't give 4% of the national income to the education system if they are required to do so? Why aren't the kids wearing shoes? It was very easy for me to fall into the trap of focusing on and questioning only what I perceived to be as negative aspects of this beautiful country. Although I believe there is a validity in asking these questions, I also believe that it is equally important, if not more important, to acknowledge the positive aspects of the Dominican Republic, a country that is normally seen as a subordinate when compared to the United States. The Dominicans were some of the most genuine and friendly people I have ever met in any of my travels. They were very patient with my Spanish and offered to show us new things. How many Americans would offer to show a group of travelers to a waterfall and to hold all of our hands, helping us jump from rock to rock over the river? Not many, and yet the people in Damahagua were so thrilled to be able to show us their precious jewel, El Chorro. What surprised me most was how eager the children were to learn the few English words we had planned for them. Typically, Semana Santa is a time where children do not go to school, so showing up to our English camps were optional. Yet every day the kids came and we taught, sang, laughed, and communicated on a whole different level. Then, as soon as I got back home, people asked me, "Didn't you feel sorry for them?" Or, "Aren't they all very poor?" I was frustrated. It is typical for people only to ask the negative questions about the DR, since all we Americans ever hear about is how poor other countries are. I struggle between acknowledging that yes, at its surface, the DR is poorer if strictly speaking about economics. But instead of focusing on how economically impoverished some people are in the Dominican Republic, why not highlight the riches that the DR holds? A close-knit community, a simplistic lifestyle, the natural beauty, and the smiles of the people.